Hello and welcome to my little stream. I am back again with some Genshin. What else can I say? So, how's everybody doing? I came back to Genshin because there's still some story I can do until I probably don't play it anymore. But I think I'm gonna re-download FNAF VR Help Wanted, playing it in VR, because I want to make a series for streaming on YouTube, because I finished it on Twitch back when it came out and 100% of it, but we can just restart it and replay it and replay that, because I want to also get all of the achievements, but it's kind of hard to get all of the achievements when you don't know what you need to do. Most of them were get killed by this character and this character and this character. So I have also the DLC, so we have the Halloween as well version of it. So yeah, I was just editing my short. So yeah, that's something I was doing. So today I'm gonna play some Genshin. Just first I need to launch the game. I didn't even launch the game. Poor me. Am I right? So yeah. That's gonna be interesting, right? Last time we had a lot of fun playing Omega Strikers, and then I wanted to render my video, but then I got pulled to play more Omega Strikers, so we played even more Omega Strikers until like extra 2 hours, and then I had to render. You know, extra 3 hours. Sheesh. Omega Strikers just too good of a game, man. So I'm back. I'm back to Genshin. I don't know what to say. It's just like I want to play more of this game, but I just don't know. I just don't know, because I'm like, I want to play the story. I don't want to do anything else in the game. Maybe hangouts. I can do hangouts, but the story, man, the story. That's all I care. I cannot even pull for a 4-star, and if I don't get that 4-star, well, there's nothing for me to pull anymore. So yeah, I didn't even get the 5-star at all yet. Got the same 4-star that I don't even use at all, and she's C6 plus. Because I got her again, even though I C6'd her. So great for me there, hahaha. But yeah, the game is verifying files right now, so don't worry, you're not missing anything. Because I'm opening the game, and then the big long loading screen. Well, I can show you that because it's not gonna show my Gmail or anything anymore, right? So, hello, how's everybody doing? I was coloring some wood today, and the afternoon. It was very relaxing and painful with the wrist constantly up, down, up, down. I already feel the pain in my wrist. I already have the pain from working down here. So much pain. And also, guys, now I have a stand for my VR headset. Look at it, it's up there. My sexy VR headset. So it's not on the floor anymore. Let's put that there so you can see me the eyeballs while the game is loading. So today's goal is play some more story. If I finish the story, I'm gonna unlock the new area or whatnot. That's the plan. So hopefully you can tune in and enjoy the voice acted story. I will assume that it will continue. So, I stopped doing my dailies on every single game. Overwatch. What's happening with Overwatch? Is the new season of Overwatch out yet? Who knows? Maybe. But maybe I'm gonna do that for a video, some Overwatch. Who knows? Or maybe for stream. For stream, not a video. Because, why not? When the new battle pass comes. Because I heard it's coming and I thought my PC is dead. I couldn't even play that. Oh man. I'm so disappointing in myself. Wow, it's verifying a lot of files. Hello. Welcome. How was yesterday? We had a lot of fun. Why is every picture's white background? So confusing. I thought it was the same person but different name. Confused me. We actually played a little bit more yesterday for another 3 hours of Omega Strikers with Chong, because he invited us. Well, I was supposed to render, and then I was goddamn tired. My head was hurting a lot for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. It never happened. Never happens to me. My head never hurt. Never. No, we're just verifying files while I open the game, and then the big white loading screen, and then we're gonna be able to continue some story. And doing some horror VR, and I was, didn't I see on my Discord someone messaging me about Half-Life or something? Or maybe it's the guy that's messaging me this videos named Half-Life? Because now he has no name. Oh, I did it again. My Discord name is r ... instead of Rockill. Ah, man. Why does it do that? One of the moderators have the same problem, it seems. And another person has the same problem. It's not even a long name. That's the most confusing part. Anybody else in my Discord? No, doesn't look like. Let's see. Anybody here? Yeah, Harry also. That's H ... Weird. Oh well, what can you do? 67%. Wow, you're spamming nothingness, I see. Please stop spamming. You're just trying to make me get 100 messages per day. Lol. I didn't notice it because usually my text-to-speech tells me, and then I just look down at my chat. See, spamming nothing. I don't even know how you do that.
XD.
But yeah, that's something. We're almost there, 75%. I made a sandwich for myself before I started streaming. So I ate a little sandwich. And then off stream I'm gonna eat some rice when I finish streaming, probably if I get hungry again. Life, isn't it great? It's not. I need to do so much work. Oh man. Today is Saturday, yes? And tomorrow is Sunday, so tomorrow is anime day for me. I'm gonna watch all the anime I'm watching to get up to date with them. And hopefully watch some Bleach as well.
Do you watch the chat on your phone?
Yeah, because I don't have another screen, and constantly alt tabbing is not that efficient, so I have it on my phone. I have another screen in my drawer right here, with another cable to connect it to my PC. The problem is, I don't have space, because hear this? That's a drawer, that's another drawer. I don't have space. There's this much space on one side, and then one hand of a space on the other side. Yes, I can basically make a double. I can put both of the screens on if I wanted to. The problem then is there's no space for my keyboard and mouse, so I'm limited with what I got. And also my secondary screen would be just filled with. I don't even know if it works still, because my cat peed on it, so it made big black dots on it. So it'd be good for just the chat mostly. But yeah, life sucks. What can you do? I don't even know if my computer can handle another screen. That's the other issue. I don't even think I can put another screen. I don't even know how having two screens works at all. So yeah, not something. So I have it on my phone. And now the big white loading screen that we're gonna have. That's gonna take a while. What can you do? Do you know what I noticed on my phone? There is a YouTube glitch if you watch videos on your phone and then an ad pops up at the beginning and it can glitch an ad and you cannot remove the ad. So you cannot watch full screen sideways. It's weird. Very weird. Very weird, my friends. Very, very weird. Don't mind me. So yeah, oh yeah, my dad almost got hit by lightning today. Lightning from literally next to our house. Luckily my dad was inside because he was drilling holes in some wood because he's making like a thingy. What do you call it? Like a floor table, so he can put some stuff on it. So he was drilling holes in the wood, and the lightning struck literally in front of him, like outside. He was inside, luckily. That's what he said. I just heard that. I saw the flash. Then my cat even got scared. She was out on the balcony and had my door open, my balcony door, and she just ran inside because she got scared. It's so loud. It was loud. It was also funny. But yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a new event. Dang, there's a lot of things I can do. And also they already teased the next things. I can do all of these. Just gonna focus on the story. So we saved we fought the guy. I think now I'll be able to aim and name him as well. Yes, I'm awake. Automatic, so I don't have to click anything. Morning, Collie.
Breakfast today.
Collie.
Please have a taste.
She got cured.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy. Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now. And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Okay. You enjoy a yummy breakfast with Cole.
By the way,
Cole.
Someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Paimon hasn't already read it?
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So Paimon didn't open it. Alright, let's read it now. Oh, it's from Nilu.
Nilu, who's Nilu? Nilu.
We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar to celebrate Sino's reinstatement as the
who's
General
Nilu?
Mahamatra. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you.
Maybe the dancer?
The date
Is
of the
Nilu?
banquet
I
is
forgot.
written on the back. It's in 2 days. Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
It's no problem. We just saved your god and everything. It's really not that amazing. We were just doing our part.
Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and confident people like you.
But you are amazing too, Collie.
Oh, you're embarrassing me. Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look. Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Bum, ba-da-dum. I cannot fly up. Boo.
Ah, good morning. How do you feel today?
They did change his voice.
How about you?
They did change his voice.
I'm recovering well, thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once
Sounds different, but I don't know if it is actually
too.
different.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects.
So if you don't know, there was
is
some
one
drama
example.
of this
Though it won't spread anymore,
voice actor
the
in
existing
real life.
zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
I appreciate that a lot
By
to
the
us.
way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh?
Yeah, it is a
He was
different
already
voice.
here? Why didn't he come to
I know
say
the other
hi?
voice is really good for
He
him, but
visited once, but
drama
he was
is
afraid of
drama.
disturbing you while you were resting.
sheesh.
He just asked me a few questions and left.
Then you
He
probably
did a really
already
bad
know
thing,
all
I
about the
guess.
celebration feast.
He did. I heard
celebration
that. I
feast.
just don't want to explain it here.
Haven't heard
I don't
anything
want to put
about
any
that.
drama here.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps. Or, alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast.
I guess Nilu's only planning to tell him once festivities are underway.
You and Kale are both Sino's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me.
Damn.
You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
JPs?
VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent
Paimon.
incidents have begun their
Such a
training in the
dumb-
Avidia
dumb.
Forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Is your master alright?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies, and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidia Forest. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
And everybody can
Sounds
dream now.
really exhausting.
There is nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go. But be careful.
That was very robotic, but be careful. But I'll give you some slack. So let's go. Oh yeah, I also need to do my dailies. Totally forgot about my dailies, guys. Come on, I need to do my dailies. Because I need to make another pool, hopefully today. So then we're gonna continue with the story. First, the daily. Daily. Okay. Is it the children again? What? I'm so... What? I'm so confused. Wait, what? There's a chest here? I didn't notice it.
Empty chest. Good
Empty
for storage.
chest. Good for storage. What, this guy? That was weird. Hello, stranger. What is supposed to be the Z problem? What do you need? Sorry? Is he meditating? Well, that was a quick daily. Let's do my dailies first. And then continue with everything else. Oh, that's outside. Totally forgot about the dailies. Because I didn't do them since the last stream. I did not touch Genshin, let me tell you. I just didn't need to be honest. I just didn't need to touch them. Ba-ba. Bum. Ba-dum. Bum. Ba-bum. No, you did not. Have no proof that you did. How are you doing? Nara Nara, of course. I think I was supposed to find them. Oh, there's a Nara Nara mission. I'm gonna ignore it. Boing. Boing. Oh, damn it. Come on, I'm on it. Sheesh.
Does she know how to make a grilled cheese?
No. Me neither. Skadoosh! Well, did I do it? Did you like that? Okay, I don't know what that was all about. Okay, let's see. Need to go all the way. Oh my god, they're both here. God dang it. Making me walk all the way there. Sheesh. Sheesh. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do, my friends? What can you do? Okay, and this way. Okay, first let's go there. Is there? Oh, that looks like a barrier for a second because it's bluer and it has like a white line on the sand. So I really thought it was a barrier. Oh well. I wonder what's gonna be the story forward. For a very long time it was just that. But now it's something else.
You are not welcome here.
Two shot. Die, 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 die. It's a creeper. No, I changed my character so I can do more melee damage. Skadoosh. Stop shooting at it.
Feel the beat.
Don't touch that, thank you very much. Stop throwing things. And this is the last guy. And voila. And then the last daily is right over there. I need to walk there. I mean run there. Because the game just doesn't like me. Doesn't put a waypoint next to it. Every waypoint that's next to it, it's under the ground. But I need to be up the ground, man. Voila. I won't fight you, I'm lazy. Skadoosh! Well, too bad. I wanna be here. Wow, he dodged me. And there it goes. And I did all my dailies. Now I need to go back to here, collect my dailies, check if I can do a pull. If I can't, continue the story.
Add Astra.
Abasask. Abatask task sask. Guess we will never know. And Mondstadt. I thought they were gonna add another character that you can use there. That would be really cool. But I guess not.
Add Astra at... Thank you for
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for my money. And let's see, what is this? Clay ball. That's TCG. This is something random. I'm following the main story. That divine first chapter. I guess this is with this. Because collectors. Wish time? No, not even close. Not even close. Ah, man. I could use these, but I want to save these for maybe if there's a character here that I can get. Like, that's how I finished my Razor. So yeah. Okay, let's continue the story, I guess. Wait. There's these. Maybe I can get a lot of Primogems from mail. Damn, everything loads so slow in Genshin these days. We could also do events. Claim all. I just got money. Special event. Okay. Go to event. No. Thanks for telling me that there's an event. But I'm busy doing the main story. Navigate.
My name is Rock.
Hello, me. Oh, hello, Harry. What brings you here? Where is the scroll wheel? There it is. So I need to go up here. Boop, 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 boop. Like so, that should be far enough. How are you doing here? Well, your life, what? Hello, me? Well,
Hello.
your life?
Well, your life. XD.
Yes, I'm live. I was live even yesterday. You just probably missed it. It's playing
Well,
Omega
I'm-
Strikers. Inside, yes, I need to go inside. I'm back to Genshin doing story mode. Because I want to know what the story is. And also I'm gonna be able to name
I
a
watched it a
character.
little bit.
You did? Well, after the stream, it played for another 3 hours. Omega Strikers. We're so addicted to that game.
LMAO.
Yep. We even played normal games that go for a very long time, and then we all decided that's too much stress to play that game mode. I'm here. I am here. Or do I need to go back? I think I went too far forward. Oh yeah. So I heard that you're not gonna stream, or you're already streaming, or you're gonna stream when you feel like better, because your head hurts or something. When I saw your Instagram post, when you're saying gonna get that Optimus Prime, or and then you said something else, and then you said you apologized because you can you can talk properly or something. I was like, did you make a joke that there's a transformer in Fortnite and then apologize for it? And I was like, that was
My
weird.
head was hurting from all the PC fixing.
And then I was watching YouTube videos on YouTube in my bed on my phone, and then I get an ad of Fortnite, and then it shows Optimus Prime as a character in Fortnite. And I was like, I guess that wasn't a joke. Where am I supposed to go? Down? Wait, what? I'm in the wrong area? Oh, man. Oh, it's probably in the bottom, not at the top. What am I doing? Yeet. Okay. Aren't you special? No, you're not special. Ignore me, I'm just trying to figure out where to go. Damn. I'm also gonna do again Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Replay it, the whole thing. Because FNAF is now doing really good on YouTube, I believe, because their hype is for the new DLC of Help, Security Breach, the movie, and Help Wanted.
Well, except for the guests.
So, do some
Is a
FNAF.
simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our
This shit's so
arrangements.
good.
Oh, it'll be
Yeah,
fine.
I'm gonna download today and probably do it
Besides,
tomorrow,
never
maybe.
hurts to get things ready in
Instead of
advance.
COD.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Ba-ba-bum.
Traveler, Paimon.
I'm just hanging out, because I finished the big boss
You're
battle.
the best. The other guests
I want to
haven't
play
even replied
Security
yet.
Breach again. I don't think I will play COD anymore.
I will still
Yeah.
play COD.
I had someone
I
deliver
enjoy
letters
COD.
to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
I'm just not gonna stream it, because it doesn't do good for me.
Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all.
Of course, you're right. I'm not even listening
No
to what
idea
they're
how
saying
happy
anymore.
I am to talk to people with
I'm
good
just thinking what
taste.
you're gonna say. Now, this conversation is more
Nick
important than the
Martinez
games.
insulted by COD for sticking up for kids.
Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too.
In Call of
Nilu
Duty,
is an
take away
absolute
his skin
favorite
because of
among
it.
those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have
Did not
a
know,
great eye.
didn't hear anything about that.
Master Zubair.
Usually,
Let's have
I'm
a vote
all
for
up
the most
to
outstanding audience members
of
next
news
time.
of the
Fair
game.
I think these two may win.
Well, by the way, Harry,
Nonsense. It
do you
is
know the
not
guy
for us to determine
Tainari in
the
Genshin?
value of an audience.
They changed the voice
Indeed,
actor
we
because
could try giving gifts
he
to
also
people
did something
with particularly good taste.
dramatic
I heard
that
there's a
he was not
device in
supposed to
Fontaine
because of his
called
position
a
of being a
camera that can
Genshin
record
voice
people's
actor.
appearances as pictures.
So they
Such
just
pictures
removed him
would make superb gifts.
from the game with the voice,
Ooh,
not
good.
the
How his
character.
assholes
I
in.
wonder where we can find one.
Yep.
You guys are so funny.
It's so weird
There's
because
really no need for
his
that.
other voice is way
I'm
better,
satisfied
fit
just being
him way
able to
more
perform
better
here.
than this one.
There's always a
Just,
lot going on
you
at
cannot
Grand
leave
Bazaar.
someone that's messed
Yeah,
up like that in
And
the
that's
game.
why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help
So they did
confirm if
a-
the letters
a
were actually
Good job, I
delivered?
guess.
If for
removing
some
him a
reason
little.
they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be
But it's
a
gonna be
feast
different
here.
for Rick and Morty, though. So they're gonna still probably leave the other episodes the same voice actor, or they're voice acting everything from the beginning or something. Imagine. That would be so funny.
Check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
And then people are gonna share. This is
Yay,
the
it's
original,
crazy
and this
with
is
Rick and
the
Morty.
remade because of the original guy did something bad. I'm wondering what's actually gonna happen. Are they quiet
Rock
about
for a
it,
cute
or
man.
no? I'm not. I'm really not. Do you know where everybody is? I need to read something
When
for
I
the
wrote
stream.
the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time. I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. My guess
Your
is
smile
that he's
is.
with Dia.
No, okay. I
As
guess.
for Junior's odd, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about her for me. Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Finally, we don't have to listen to chattering. We can walk 5 centimeters and then we talk some more chattering. Even though I'm not even listening, I need to go up. Show me the way. What about you, Harry? Are you gonna play some Genshin with your anime streams or whatnot? Or at all? Because you did say once that you're probably gonna do that as well. but then probably decided not to. Because it is an anime game. And now I need to go upstairs.
Yeah, I want to play it again.
Alright. Let's see. Spoiler alert, I guess. Even though I already finished the main story part. Now we're just
Seen all hate them anywhere.
parting, I guess.
Let's ask that person over there.
Can't wait for the anime of this game.
Hey there.
I kind
you
of
seen
want to
Al
play a
Hatham
game as
around?
well that's animated. I can
it
play a
seems
lot with
Scribe Al
friends.
Hatham has
And more to
gone
do.
to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
What?
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
As well,
Mr.
that's...
Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
Well, you can play Genshin with friends, kind of. Not really. I don't know, find like an anime GTA 5M server. Then you can play with friends. Probably doesn't exist.
No way.
Probably
We're
not at
strictly
all.
here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
Sages? Nani? I guess he's not here. Where to go? There, okay. You see now the head of this area? Oh, Harry, let me tell you, if you're still here, probably not, but if you're still here, I started playing again, one reason. They added this character, this cat character, right? I pulled maybe 5 times the 10 pulls, and I got 4 times her. Now I have a C6 her, and I don't use her at all, and I still don't have her. Isn't this redundant, ridiculous? And I still don't have this, and she's a 4-star. It's not fair. It's not fair.
I'm hungry.
And if I get a 5-star, and if it's Mona, I'm gonna have to main Mona. Because I already got 2 Monas for no reason. Oh well, life sucks. By the way, free to play player. Didn't spend any money on it. All those pulls were saved up when I started playing. I'm not clicking anything. What the? I wasn't clicking anything. How did... What? Because I need to hold Z to open that and my... It's not... Ghosts? Hello? Did you press my keyboard? Weird. Weird.
Oh, Hatham should be around here somewhere, right?
Weird, that was very weird that happened there.
Oh, he's over there. But it looks like he might not have time for us.
He's already talking with someone else.
Put down that worthless book.
Oh,
and
it's
tell
this
me
guy.
What happened in the academia?
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical
Nice
book like this in
mouth
Sumeru?
movement.
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do
BRB,
the
I need to
same.
put claws away.
You... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you.
Beer back, I need
Your
to
ridiculous
put
and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
close away. Okay, do that.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your
Tightness is
first
key.
clue?
It's key, not key.
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Wait, what? They're living in
Are
the
you
same house?
Threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Let's see how this plays out. We're not in any rush anyway.
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the
Oh.
desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Ah, which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Okay. Can you ask me first? Sheesh, I really thought that that's where it's gonna go. But I guess not.
Hey, Alhaitham.
What's up?
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Have you?
Letter?
I-
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zaino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to Alhaitham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole Academia was practically turned upside down.
Tainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such
And now no
things
one
could
has
take
the
place in
thingy
the
anymore
Academia.
as well.
I don't know where to begin.
The 6 Grand Sages sounds pretty powerful.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, Only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need
Four
to find
schools?
someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Paimon has a point.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Dun dun dun.
Huh? But why? Ugh, can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. Are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office.
So you're still a leader now, even if it's just temporary.
And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars.
He didn't seem to believe a word you
Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Thanks for your hard work these days.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
All right, I'll see you there.
Bam bam bam. Are we gonna meet him now? Best time I can climb this. Oh no, don't, no, come on. This design shit. Hiccups. And I could just teleport outside, but walking you must do some walking in the game to see everything, because I didn't enter this building like since I start when the game came out, when I was exploring everything. So then I didn't touch this area at all. V. Oh, that's really far away. Sheesh. So I'm gonna probably beat him. He does more belong there than here. I'll assume that's where I'm gonna beat the guy. His roommate. Da 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 da. Ba-da-da-dum. But would they really go that far to ask people around?
Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Yep, that screeching noise is Paimon.
It's been a while. How are you doing?
Dunyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
We're good. How about you? Question mark?
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
Yep.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Don't expect to see you here.
That's
Didn't
right.
expect to
My
see
lady's
you.
feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already
What?
informed my father of your resignation.
What are you talking about? I'm confused.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation?
True that.
You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I
Well,
took
with a
this
big
job, I'd
smile,
already
she's
decided
probably
that I'd
gonna
quit as
say
soon as she'd recovered.
It's
It's time
payment.
for me to get back out there and
That's
chase
what
that
was
horizon.
my payment for.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
That sounds so messed up.
We literally
If you think it
just finished
in
one
a
of the most
wrong way.
dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through.
You don't say.
Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Really?
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the academia.
Yep.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the academia?
Nope.
What?
We didn't hear anything about that.
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the academia, but only if I wanted to.
Yep. That's the thing.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me
No
neither.
offense.
But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight, so he suggested I find some work in the academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing.
The
Wow.
Matra have
What-
all the
what a
talent
sly
they need
dog
as long
this
as they have
Paimon.
Sino. I prefer
Flirting
to be
here and
free to
there.
live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again.
Exactly. The world is huge. I guess being free is just a part of how Diane operates.
Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too.
We
But
hope
a
so, at
peaceful
least.
society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Oh yeah, the big news was
Well,
that
no,
the
not
sky
yet,
isn't
at least.
actually the sky in
I
this
promised
world.
my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was
So the
probably
story is
sent to
really
the inn
getting
that we're
interesting.
staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying
Hikes?
out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
Yep,
No
yep.
wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Yep.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Wow, that was fast.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Pretty much.
Since it's being organized by Nilou, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Name.
Sure.
I want to be like characters with
Thank you
just
so
one
much
shirt,
for
one
letting us
type of
know.
pants.
We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru Village. You can try your luck
Naru
there.
Village?
As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine.
Naru
I only
Village?
remember he said that
Sino?
he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him.
Dang,
Don't
damn.
mention it. You'd better get going.
Alright, on to our
Hopefully I
next stop.
didn't understand that properly. Sino with Arnara? That's interesting. How would that work? Maybe not. Okay, maybe it's with these people. Okay, it's not Arnara. Even though they said Arnara. But Arnara is the mushroom people. That's why I'm so confused. We're here. Ba-bam-bam. Oh, there he is. I knew it, he was not with Arnara people. Hello, my friend.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village. Ah, there's Sino.
What you doing? It's been a while.
What brings you here?
Stuff.
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
Yep.
It seems Gandarvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
Mm-hmm.
And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Isidore, thank you for talking to us.
Yeah,
To
you're
him.
the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
Yeah, that tree.
I'm meeting some people.
Oh,
Like who?
you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief.
And with who?
They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly
Oh,
appears
this
in
guy's.
the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Raman! And, Sataria?
I wouldn't remember.
Oh,
Neither of their names.
you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
How have you been doing lately?
I'm doing well.
I thought it was a
Many
name.
good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
They're
Alright,
getting married.
I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
Dang it.
What?
You're not going to be a scholar anymore?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will
Identity?
no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
You're what now?
I can see what you're saying now.
I don't.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Teach here?
Oh, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
Wow.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Itaria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night.
Okay.
The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the Academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul.
Talking about lightning
you tread a
bolts.
treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Academia.
Pretty much.
Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Exactly.
Azar has received much needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light. You probably have already heard.
Yeah, we heard.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the Academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the Academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Sataria know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers.
Like that priest?
Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Milu. Milu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after
Hello, kitty cat.
Celebration? Feast?
Oh, so you really didn't know?
It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
You two are invited as well.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilou for me. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not
She's
only
the daughter
beautiful,
of
but
that
also
guy then?
lively and
No.
powerful. So much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Okay, can you give me a note and pen and tell me again so I can write it down? Because I wouldn't remember that. Make it 10 times shorter. How are you doing, kitty cat? Hungry? Yeah. Let me feed my cat. Oh my words. Hungry kitty? Yeah. So trouble. What's up? What happened? Why are you so quiet? Why are you so quiet, kitty cat? What's wrong? Yeah. Guys, this is my kitty cat. Yes, bro. Wanna see my kitty cat? Let me show you my kitty cat. Let me just change. There's my kitty cat. Look at her. Adorable, right? And she kawaii. Oh, she's angry because she's hungry. Yes, hungry kitty. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Leave. Okay, let's continue with the game. Enough cat noises. We will be sure to give the message to Nilou.
Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino,
Hiccups.
remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Yep.
Got it.
Better be there. Wait for the festival 2 days later. Okay, 19, 2 days later. Let's do that. Nice, 20. 90. Did anything happen on Discord in the meantime? No. Wait, what? Oh, that happened. I'm gonna have to read that later. Okay, it's 2 days later, right?
Today's the big day.
Yep.
Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how this...
Yep, how everything is going. Let's go. I guess it's gonna be underneath. Yep, it is underneath.
Hello, Avenue.
Hello, my friend. How you doing? Don't worry about me. How you doing, bruv? Just playing some Genshin. The story. To see where the story is going. And we're here already 1 hour. Sheesh. Time flies by fast. Feels like we did only half an hour's worth of stream. Just a celebration. Oh, everybody's here. Look at that.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Yes, hello. We are here.
There you are.
Yes, we're here. Good evening.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not that late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one
What
who
happened
arrived
to
be put in
UPC
charge of
lately?
today's speeches.
Oh god.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really?
What's up, kitty cat?
Well, even better.
What happened
join us
to
over
your
here.
PC lately?
Let's share some
Oh, you
great
didn't
food and
notice.
drinks. And chat
Basically,
about all sorts of fun things.
let's put this on a pause. So what happened was, one day, I heard my dad opening the machine to pump up his bike, with air, his wheels, because they're a little flatter. So I asked him if I can clean my PC. And so I disconnected my PC properly, put my PC in the garage and cleaned it off of dust and cobwebs, because I didn't clean it for some time, like a year and a half, year and 30 months or something like that. Since my previous birthday when I was 21, I think that was the last time I cleaned my PC, and now it was like 2 days ago.
NOXT.
And basically, I cleaned my PC, I brought it up, connected all the cables, and clicked the button, and didn't turn on at all, anything. And I thought I broke my PC. Then some guy came that my dad called and filled a little bit around with my PC, and he managed to activate it again. So here we are. So I only missed 1 day of live streams and videos. So yeah. Quiz? That's not the word. I don't know what that is.
Everything looks quite good.
So yeah, now we're back to business.
Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here.
The feast and celebration of the Grand Marcha in the Grand Bazaar goes. Everybody eats and drinks before enjoying the performance prepared by Nilu. Time passes gradually in the wonderful...
Whoa,
Okay.
it's so delicious! Oh, this
Well, I mean, there's two
grilled meat
opinions.
tastes amazing! The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar.
Let's go.
And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to
Pretty
thank
much.
you all on their behalf.
What about
It's
the
kinda
Wanderer?
nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive
One.
together.
While cleaning
It's
PC, you
unbelievable.
accidentally unglued the front panel.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody
Um,
thinking that luck was against
What
us
was
and
wrong
feeling
exactly
like
with
we
my
hardly had a
PC
chance
was
of
basically
That's
everything
how I
was fine.
remember it
I
too.
didn't blow anything
It's
off or
luck that
anything like
brought us
that.
together,
It's
and it
just
was luck that
somehow
let us form a
the
team.
cable that goes
Then,
from
it
the
took even more luck for us to
power
formulate a plan and
cable
implement it successfully.
comes from power to the
Moreover,
motherboard, the
judging
big
from the
one,
results,
somehow
everything
got
worked out
a
well.
little loose. Even though I checked to
Everyone
push
gave
it
their
all the
all
way
when it
down,
mattered most.
if it was loose,
almost
it
like
still
a
didn't work. So it had to be removed
We
and
took the stage
combined
and
again,
put on our
and then
best
it
show.
worked.
Everyone
So,
played
yeah.
their part. And
That's
thanks
what was
to
wrong with
everyone's
it.
efforts, the performance was a great success. So
That's what
would
I
you
said
say we're
exactly,
good
XT.
actors too?
Okay. And my child died. So would you say we're good actors too, and that's one more talent under our belt?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yeah, where is she?
Yes! Even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned.
Returned to the academia? Question mark. Abandoned and neglected.
Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised.
Damn, that was really a surprise.
I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
You knew all of this already.
And don't mind me. My mind was elsewhere.
Even if those two giants of the academia are here, I still
I'm the only one who knows what happened.
Those sages really have some nerve.
I remember what
500
happened.
years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return?
It seems that after everyone forgot Great Lord, now everybody believes the Lesser Lord Kusanali has been Sumeru's. Maybe I'm the only one in all of the Taivat who knows blah blah. As the witness of all that happened, I
If
shall...
you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and
Like
his
2 weeks
accomplices
ago, I was showing you
severely
adepts of
punished.
IT how to
I
turn
respect
PC
our
with
deity's
screwdriver.
decision and won't interfere in any way.
like 2 weeks ago,
While we're
I
on this
was
topic,
showing you
why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you
IT.
trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every
Oh.
person handling the selection
Isn't
process
that-
has said that you are the most suitable
Never
candidate to
mind.
lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
Dun
By
dun dun.
that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Pretty much.
Precisely.
Wait, is that all? So that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay?
Just be
Try to
happy.
smile more every day, just like I'm doing now.
Even though I'm crying inside and I'm very
Thank you.
depressed and I
I'll
need
keep
help.
that in mind.
I'm just saying stuff. I don't know if any of those are true. So, how are you doing?
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good.
I'm gonna lean back so my back doesn't kill me. So the camera, cause much better. Now I can chill. I thought you might find it boring.
No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts.
What about the
Unlike
Wanderer?
farces at the Academia.
That's what I'm here for. Ah, my
Happiness
arms.
is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have
BRB.
driven themselves insane by
Okay.
studying.
Come back
I seem to have
soon.
taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
Oh well. Doesn't that mean that your guy thingy? I know.
The
Speak to me.
atmosphere here is good, and everything is delicious.
It must be rare to see you at such a lively gathering.
Yeah. I don't often come to such places, but it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
That's alright. Don't worry about us.
There's always next time. We're friends after all. This feast is pretty good. I like it.
You don't say. Diane,
My
speak to
lady,
me.
the grilled meat over there is delicious.
Or not.
Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilou invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
My pleasure. I'm glad we could come.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
But Oldruka blah blah blah, the name. I cannot remember.
How is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? If there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. I'll be sure to take note of it.
It's great. Thanks for inviting me. It's terrible. Please. Please, can I go home now?
That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy tale. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves.
We have a message to tell you. You tell us Sarasa
I'm
message
honored
to
to have her
Nilou.
think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now.
What?
Thank you.
Elated? Nani? I thought animation time. But I guess not.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop.
Suddenly a little sleepy. Feels like I'm about to nod off.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy.
Really?
Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
I'm gonna fall asleep, aren't I? And then Wanderer shows up. Let's do this so I can read everything. Because I didn't sleep well last night that I feel sleepy all of a sudden, or is it because I'm too full? What is the plot in the game? So, spoiler alert, you start in the land of the free, America, I'm kidding. The Air Nation. And then the Fire Nation attacks, I'm kidding.
Vasco East and XD.
And basically, fast forward right now, and basically their god, or deity, or whatever you want to call them, was captured and used to make another god. And basically we showed the world that they're doing bad, and then we defeated the god and returned the old god that was supposed to be their god, because their previous god died or passed away because they used too much power to save everyone, and everybody forgot about that old god because they're now gone forever to save something, and now no one remembers but me what actually happened. So yeah. Huh, it seems like someone is there. Is it the Wanderer?
It's me.
Oh, it's her. Damn it, that actually scared me just a little bit inside. That child smiled. Sorry, I kind of screamed that. Nahida, it looks like my consciousness is connected to yours again.
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you.
Dun dun dun. Okay.
The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon.
Is there anything you need from me?
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
What is it?
Please say thank you to everyone for me.
So that's what this is all about, Nahida. And better.
Is it not convenient for you to do that for me?
Some things in this world must be done by yourself.
If I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want.
It'll be fine. Please don't worry too much.
Let me think about it. Okay.
Okay. I would do it. I would do it. That's my child expression. Why was the message deleted? Okay. That's good. Wait, huh?
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
Wow. Then at least promise me you won't say anything weird. Okay, interesting.
Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you... Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hello, Nilu. You know who I am? Yes. I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Dun dun dun.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Wow, she just got ignored, dang. And now I'm back. See, just like I said, everybody is very happy something. Why they didn't voice act the main character to talk? God dang it. It's so annoying to read the messages. Because I'm slow at reading and I'm bad at of talking and lunch. And the fast feast ended in a perfect note. The next day.
Are you awake? Did you rest well?
I think I slept alright.
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton.
Still nothing compared to you, Paimon.
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony.
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida?
Why?
She should be in the academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Oh, that things. Okay. I'm surprised Nahida is the one that I need to ask the question. So this is how every storyline ends. You go and meet one of the characters and basically they tell you everything and where's the next story gonna head to. Probably the Fire Nation. Because they're gonna attack soon. No? I don't know. Wait. Why isn't Nahida? Oh, Nahida! That's the Archon, not the Nilou. I thought we were talking to. Okay, so it was the main character. The god. When did the previous we were a lesser god or whatever? I don't know. Because before we talked to someone. Yaimiko. That's in the banner today. For I don't know how long. Oh my god, I need to go all the way up. Sheesh, this is a long walkway. Should have just teleported. But no, I had to walk all the way up there. Cause why not? Hello, losers.
Do you know Banana Academy?
Do you know? Maybe? Maybe? Put them in my meme section in my Discord. I was thinking if maybe I can put a bot that will level up people's conversations. They could level up, and if they reach a certain level in certain chat, they will get like a role or something.
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water. So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know?
About the Akasha.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to.
What's up, Kitty
I've
Cat?
given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently.
But
this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru,
you hungry,
I'm
kitty?
preparing to regain control of the academia. The former sages have received
I'm gonna
their
feed you soon.
punishment,
Just give me a
but the
minute.
new
A minute.
sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope that the new 6 great sages will be more focused on academics.
But who is gonna be?
Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big
Who's gonna be the
issue
big
is
boy?
the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, But no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
Okay, so before I continue, I need to feed my cat again. You know, cats be cats. You know what's right, kitty cat. Meow. Meow. Meow, meow. You not hungry? You wanna go outside? Outside then? No? There you go. Be free. My kitty cat is free. And my chair fell down just a little bit, just by a little inch. About what happened after I fell asleep that day.
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep?
Did he take the genomes?
You guessed correctly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis.
I need to go for now. Bye-bye. Have a
just
nice
a bluff.
gameplay.
He still fell
Thank
for
you,
it.
even though it's gonna end in like 15 minutes
I
or so.
assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive
But
damage
see you
to its
tomorrow, I
laws
guess.
take place. And
Thanks for
as
joining, I
what
really appreciate it.
exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the god of wisdom.
About the Balladeer.
He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features.
Features?
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
About Fontaine, the next step on my journey.
Is
Fontaine.
that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice? As
Yes.
far as I know, that nation operates in the judicial system. Does their Archon personally judge people? No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual
Hydra?
trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make himself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality.
I've got nothing else to
Are you
say.
sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet? Huh? You mean... About your brother. While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
But we both came from beyond the sea of stars. There shouldn't be any information on him in Iranusmuli.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Tevat? So there shouldn't be anything on her or her brother. This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your brother. Because as it turns out, the world has recorded information on him after all. What?
Exclamation mark,
There's
question
only
mark?
one possible explanation. He belongs to this world.
Dun dun dun. How is that possible? We journeyed the sea of the stars, I would say. Things don't add up. is there something wrong with memories? With my memories? Or is it this world that has done something to him?
But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
Do you have any further intel? Do you know what he has been through?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on him suddenly become fuzzy. What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to him? All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating his fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
Could it be related to the abyss?
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world. Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
Descenders?
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Me neither.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right?
Yes.
A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
4th?
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and her brother isn't even one of them? That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Dang it.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information. And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them.
Some here I will need some time to reflect on what you said.
And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru.
Yep.
I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate. Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida. The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Tan tan tan, you stalker. How dare you. Complete.
You must have a whole bunch of questions after our last conversation with Nahida. Paimon was ready to ask her a million more questions, but didn't want to seem too pushy. Like...
Sorry, Paimon? Yeah, I can pull! Let's go. Sorry, Paimon, I kinda muted you out. Please, please! The cat girl! Fuck! Still not there. There's 2 things. Oh yeah, let's go. So what is this next goal we have to go to? What are you gonna say, Paimon? Oh, that's the other way. Skadoosh! Chat, come back. We finally finished this.
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay! That means facts and logic.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tatara Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that.
Okay, but...
Did one of them just mention Tatara Suna? But that's all the way in Inazuma! Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Everyone here is just going about their business. Maybe it really is just Paimon. Because people here are free to research pretty much anything.
Still, let's go listen in.
Let's go find out what this Tatara Suna mystery is all about.
Dun dun dun. Investigate the Jensens. What about that guy's brother? It's a me, the traveler.
All right, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper. If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
Looking for me? If you're looking for the traveler, that's me.
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
If you don't believe me, I will go.
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started...
Silver-haired
examining the evidence. Sorry.
Oh, Sawada, for the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kinda lacking. Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatara Suna?
Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In fact, we only came over here because we heard you talking about it and wanted to learn more.
I see.
Sorry, I can't help this time.
My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because even Inazumans don't know much about Tatara Suna's past. But who'd have thought that...
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatara Suna.
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive for a first read?
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay draft.
Let me give you some background. This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatara Suna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade.
Fine blade, you say?
He threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Well, no one knows.
Wasn't that something in Inazuma?
Apart from the swordmaker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention a Kabuki Mono. This seems to be an Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger, someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This Kabuki Mono lived in Tatara Suna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
So first this strange person goes missing, then a murder happens? Seems kind of fishy to Paimon.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then. And wow, did I get lucky!
Stop shouting!
You have to say that,
I just wanted
Paimon.
to make it stand out. It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the government records office. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago. Even back then, Tatara Suna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa. Curiously enough, it seems like he went missing too.
Could it be? What could it be? I forgot.
Wait, so there are 2 missing people in this story now?
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art. Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taking in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
From a smithing
clan.
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
There's more.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most.
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabuki Mono was not a human, but a puppet.
Puppet? Like Raiden Shogun and the Wanderer?
A puppet?
The Shoguneth puppet that Electro Archon made should be ruling Inazuma. With her as well speak, it couldn't be her. The Wanderer. The Kabukimono has to be the Balladeer, but that was he doing in 400 years ago in the Tarasuna.
Aha! Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know something after all.
Glare at Paimon and hope she keeps her mouth shut.
No, Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
Alright. Done reading.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well.
Okay. I could have gone longer.
Encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it. Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
You should more like a novel. Has this guy ever even written an essay before?
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time.
Drawing board?
I need to find a new angle on this.
I will leave you to it.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay!
All right, thank you. If you find out any more info about all this, please do let me know. Thanks so much.
Why didn't you talk about the Belladere? I want to know more about the Belladere. We went up instead of down.
So, that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the Belladere, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, then, even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh? After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it? If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in...
Why did you stop? What's wrong?
Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like... the Belladere! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
Dun dun dun. Hello, March 7th. Hi. How you doing?
Hi.
I just finished this arc, so I'm doing the whatever next is after saving the Archon. Welcome. Why March 7? What is your icon? I cannot tell. Something pink. Cannot close up. Cannot tell. Don't know that character. I should I'm pretty good, but he basically literally joined at the end of my stream. Literally, I was just about to stop when I was able to move. But I'm so interested because Belladere, he was right there. Why was he there? So much information. I'm going forward. I'm continuing. I cannot stop.
He is the character from Honkai Star Rail.
Oh, Honkai Star Rail? Oh, that's why I wouldn't know them.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are. Nahida, bad news. We just saw the strolling around in public.
Is it the first Honkai? Or is it the second one?
Sure enough.
I only played the first one.
Here.
A little bit.
Hey, what are you doing?
The first arc.
Aren't you supposed to be locked
The second one I don't want to play because
I know you must have a lot of questions.
I prefer moving my fights than clicking
It was my idea to set the Belladere
abilities
free.
and nothing else.
We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me. A deal? Huh. You sure you trust this guy?
Damn, Paimon.
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Have you tried Honkai Star Rail? You got it real good.
I heard that it is real good, but hey, what's
So
turn-based combat? I'm not really a fan of
the
it.
job?
Many people
Guess
don't
I
like
had
the
you all wrong.
turn-based.
There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Yeah, that's why I prefer Genshin. Also, I don't want to play another game that I need to put so much time into it. So I just let other people play it, and I'm just gonna enjoy Genshin for what it is when it's ends, and then maybe something else, because I just don't want to put another game under my foot like the first Honkai that I did. That was very good. I really enjoyed it. But Star Rail, I don't know. I don't want to play another turn-based combat game. And there it goes. I think you're Texan, yes? I always forget. Saying words that are nothing. Okay, let's continue. ...
Well, that escalated
I want to.
quickly.
Maybe I'm gonna just look
Not
up
a
the
good start.
story.
Could I ask you all
What
to
it is
please
about.
calm down?
I just don't have time to play it, to be honest.
Don't let him trick you.
Stop spamming.
It's not
Question
every
mark.
day you see people questioning the god of wisdom's judgment. Just
Well.
when you think you've seen it all.
Yeah, you're hiding their message.
Dare try to drive a wedge between us. As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal, even with the balladeer.
Well,
Balladeer.
I, for one, have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
What's on your message?
One in
Yes.
which
I
I
don't
gained
see
valuable
anything.
information. You'll come to understand more
Some
about
cheese,
that in
what?
the fullness of time.
Messages? It's nothing.
The balladeer's
It's nothing.
power
It's
was
literally
all but
nothing.
completely spent after your battle.
He's just
He's
spamming
no longer
nothing.
strong enough to be a
It's weird. I don't know how
strategic
he's
threat to
doing
us.
it, but he's doing it.
That puts him in quite a precarious position. Plus, he's a former
It's a little bit
harbinger
funny, but
with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive
It was a
secrets.
program that have nothing
Being
space.
stuck
Yeah.
down in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond. Wait a second. Farmer? You mean he's not a harbinger anymore?
But I forgot.
I take
I know
no
you've done
pleasure
it
in
before.
saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of
Lol.
welcoming back a loser.
You two are like the same person then. She totally... What am I trying to say? Hang out. I almost said something else, but good thing I stopped myself. Oh, my back. So he
It's called
tossed
Unicorn
you
or
out
something.
like trash. It's called... I have in one game name like...
I had in one game named like there was nothing.
No. Well, the only different text type that I used was... What's it called? Wingdings. That's the only one I used.
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the
You can guess
stable
why I
ones
used
are.
Wingdings. It's
That's
not
how
that
it
hard
was
of a
between
guess.
me and the Fatui, and also
Maybe it
between
is.
each of the harbingers. So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be.
Really? What are you... Crying shame? What? Crying shame? What a crying shame? Am I reading that correctly? That doesn't sound correctly.
Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you?
No, they did,
And
not
they're
me.
your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
Obviously!
Nope.
Don't listen to him!
Listen to him.
Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run.
Trial
Where we
run?
go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right, then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Do you get the free Belladere?
Are you serious about this?
Because you know he's a character. Is he a 4-star or 5-star?
Reasons for this decision.
If he's a 5-star, I definitely we're not gonna get them for free.
Okie dokie, now bye, have fun.
Gotta go. Okay, thanks for joining. See you next time, and you're welcome to join anytime. But if you did not, I use that because of Undertale, because it's my favorite game. For me,
As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in
Wingdings, I mean.
Irminsul. Oh yeah, actually that's the whole
and it's
reason
also
we
the
came
end of the stream,
today.
so
So you have an update on that? Mm-hmm.
what
You
about?
may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category.
Uh-huh.
This is an extremely important point. It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am.
Ooh.
He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, Some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect. The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
What if he lies to you?
Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him! He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him! I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side
And people
you're
can
on.
change.
How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all.
Peace.
Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns. As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you. If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
Thank you, Nahida.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it.
After this conversation, I'm gonna talk something about the game, and then we're gonna end the
Is there
stream.
anything we can do to help? I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection. In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I assigned. Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside.
Got it. I'm glad to be able to help.
Great. Thank you. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul.
What? So I cannot stop? God dang it!
Wow. It
Oh,
looks
there.
different here compared to last time.
So, let's talk about...
Colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
So, what I got from that information was... It feels like, as us, the Traveler, because we are descendant or whatnot, and there are 4 more, that we are doing something great for the Taivat, with these nations that we were in, and we think that we are very strong, very powerful, and then when we meet the first descendant, they're gonna be 10 times stronger than us, and then we're gonna try to learn how to be like them, and then we're gonna meet every single descendant somehow, somewhere, and basically at the end probably we're gonna join up with the Fatui, because probably one of the descendant is in the Fatui, because our brother is not a descendant then, and we're gonna defeat the person that put us here, or someone even stronger than, I don't know. That's my information that I got. Hello.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
Nahida's sent me to babysit you.
You're big, jailbird. No way a prisoner gets to be so smug.
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards, but right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru. Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through. I know there are many grievances between you, on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry.
this is as much for your own safety as anything else.
Understood.
Fine. Let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are gonna be traveling together after all. Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front.
And here
It's
we go
my
again.
job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
I will try.
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
There's no need for all the bitter scratches. Focus on doing your job.
We can start now.
Irminsul access granted. Initiating connection procedure.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
What if I end it here? I want to end it here because I believe if I enter, I'm never going to be able to leave. Never mind, it automatically put me in it. Didn't it?
Wow.
Dang it.
So this is the inside of Irminsul.
It's different than what I imagined. Wait a minute. Weren't you here before?
I've never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Lesser Lord
I feel his
Kusanali,
pain. I feel
we will now proceed
the
to the
wondrous
heart
pain.
of Irminsul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so say we did go running off in here. What would happen? What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
Roger that. So I cannot leave. Leave domain. I'm stuck. Let's go, my friend.
These sapling things have spread out.
And more talking. I guess another half an hour is gonna go for this mission.
Be careful.
I shouldn't have started it. Oh man, I'm so dumb. Oh, sorry, I need to follow you. Where's this path going? Wait, it changed the path?
In every direction.
So let's not pick this up?
No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little?
Let's go! We did it, we made it here.
We're here.
What a huge tree!
Stop! Ugh. This is the center of Irminsul. All the information in the world is flowing through it.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
Ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint.
The Balladeer's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
He hasn't put up any resistance, and he seems good at working on the front line, maybe he had a similar role in the Fatui. First, Aquaba and SWAT's stories, now this? What a strange individual.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk?
Wow. Is this a telepathic conversation?
Yes. I've also invited Paimon to join.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
You didn't want to disturb the Balladeer?
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
Paimon's never tried this before. This is great! So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
Yes, and he seems to excel at doing odd jobs for others.
As I told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
Is it about his past, the betrayals, and the other events in Inazuma?
Well done. Smart and attentive as always.
Actually, I caught a glimpse of a few things when I ran into Hypatia at Paradise DI. You relate what you saw in the blah blah blah.
You made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today.
Huh. Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. Nahida, do you know anything about that?
If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
You tell Nahida about the story about
How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
So the Gesse got it right?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation.
We have every right to keep Cartane things confidential.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Wait! How did you know about that? Did Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you.
Every conversation with you is hard work, but your attitude is better than I thought.
Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself, and making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
Dun dun dun.
Don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Shh. Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well,
who is
since you insist.
It's...
The name Niwa was the man in charge at Tatarasuna, plus he belonged to the lineage of Ishia art.
Whoa!
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatarasuna is a warm, welcoming place, like a giant village. People are gainfully employed, their lives have purpose. They are motivated. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatarasuna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown, all passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams.
Oh, so he's not talking.
Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatarasuna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma, and it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected, because I didn't want to speculate, and I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is our last hope. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. but Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio, the yokai struck down by the shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Drop the act! We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatarasuna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatarasuna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Escher?
If you kill me...
Is that the guy...
No one who can get inside the furnace.
Who had the Futui?
So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but
Isn't
you
he
told him
on the Futui?
yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
A heart? Where's the doctor?
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this.
I cannot tell
They'll be
from the
found
voice
out.
anymore. I forgot what they sound like.
This makes no sense.
Oh my god.
What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment.
Yeah, it's the doctor
If you
then.
must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
The Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
That's it? That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet.
Puppet?
Make no mistake, even without you,
So
That
that's
pure,
actually him?
innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
So Ninwa is actually the puppet?
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only one who think like that are people like you.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa? Already dead. What a pity. Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
That's the wonder, right?
Hey, are you alright?
Dottore? Dottore! Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine?
I'm afraid so. He was the one behind the Tatrasana incident.
Why did we see things from his perspective?
Because that's...
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so, but it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
This betrayal was a lie that he was believed for hundreds of years. Was this part the doctor experiment? If the betrayal never happened, it existed only in his imagination. But where does this leave him?
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad.
Okay, let's go over there. That's a bad idea.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions. Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up? Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the Kabuki Mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it had protected him from the filth. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
Being betrayed and abandoned by a close friend is sure to cause great resentment. Now we know what was behind his decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden 100 years ago. But it doesn't mean that vengeance was the right decision.
Yes. Only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward.
Okay. Can I leave now?
You brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Okay. I cannot leave still. Me? You okay there, buddy? A while later.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright?
He's smiling.
That's a scary expression.
He's smiling,
Are
Nanny.
you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
We just wanted to make sure this doesn't affect the plan.
It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Tevat.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Not expected, but still, thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Dun dun dun.
About what?
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world. Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
What does that mean?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother for a time.
The Jester? Another Fatui Harbinger? Why?
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you
I
get
trust
all
you.
that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
He's
Good.
smiling.
In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Huh? What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me.
What do you want to know?
Give me your hand.
Give him your hand. Dot dot dot. Angry look.
Can you hear my voice inside your head?
Are you trying to brainwash me?
No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you. So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
Dun dun dun. Wait, why would you ask that?
Done.
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
Nothing. I was just thanking her for helping me.
Wait, that look, did he see? Damn it, I didn't read that. Oh,
So long.
Dang it.
I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
But dear, stop. Paimon, we have to stop him.
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Is he sacrificing himself to change something time?
Come on, we gotta find him somehow!
How? Wow. You moved a lot, I see.
Oh no, he's really gone!
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
It was
the Balladeer's fault. He shut you out!
You tell Nahida everything that happened.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had?
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nahida.
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here, even though I'm not sure I can solve it. We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon as possible.
Roger that. Finally, I can end the stream. Sheesh, I extended it for another hour for no reason, because I was just curious. I'll assume it's gonna fail and he's gonna forget who he is, and then we're gonna give him a name. That's what I'm assuming. Because the only thing I know about the Balladeer, when you get him, you can change his name whatever you want.
And we're at,
In or something.
inn or something?
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you.
No, I want to help you. Isn't there anything I can do?
I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me.
Roger that.
An emergency? How bad is it? Nahida, will you be okay?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe.
Roger
Her
that.
voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the Balladeer meant? And why did he suddenly grab onto you before?
Paimon doesn't remember Greater Lord Rukavata and the Balladeer's question was a strange one. It's hard to explain in full, and the truth might be very estranging for Paimon. I'll skip the part about Greater Lord Rukavata for now and focus on the Balladeer. You tell Paimon what the Balladeer asked you.
He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible!
It's not easy, that's for sure.
Right! You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real life. It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it.
Yeah, great example.
So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do. Paimon's so confused.
Maybe he wants to erase himself from history. Paimon, are you okay?
Sorry. Paimon accidentally... It's the Balladeer's fault for causing Paimon all this mental stress. But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible?
Not necessary, but maybe. I'm just guessing here.
Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working. Ugh. Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too?
Indeed, if the Balladeer does erase himself from Irminsul, many people in Inazuma will be affected. I can't imagine what that situation would look like. Worst case scenario, it will affect everyone with a connection in the Raiden, Gokuden, Kazuha, Ayaka, Ayoto. Will this mean that they will disappear? Question mark.
There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight.
Me neither.
So, how about, we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things? Heck, if that doesn't work, Paimon's probably gonna collapse of anxiety here. Alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Munstack grilled fish. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers. Tea break pancakes. Cream stew. Sauteed matsutake. And Dragon chili chicken. Almond tofu. Satisfying salad. Oh, also Adeptus Temptation. Golden shrimp balls. Triple layered consomme. Lotus seed and bird egg soup. And...
If Paimon pass out. In the very next day, bum 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 bum.
Hmm?
Paimon, what's wrong?
What do we
You were getting so worried about the situation with the balladeer that you started listing foods.
The balladeer? Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name though.
Dun dun dun! That's perfect. Paimon doesn't remember the balladeer. That means he actually pulled it off. But how did he have that ability? Does this make sense?
What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said?
No, it's nothing.
So, the balladeer. Is that someone's name? 'Cause it sounds like a nickname or something. ...
If this really happened, I need to know what else has changed. Paimon, come with me.
Okay, sure. Where are we going?
I want to get back to Inazuma.
Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency.
Now's not the time to explain. Let's get over there first. Is it gonna just spawn me there? Finally, we can end the goddamn stream. I extended for another hour in Genshin again. But it's my fault. It's literally my fault. Can I pull? No. God dang it. Oh well, what can you do? So, we unlocked another mission, it seems. Oh, something quest. What was that? Well, so we got some of these. That's 105. Okay, there's nothing there. Quest story. Oh, I can unlock claim. Unlock. Claim. Unlock. Okay, and unlock. Except this one. Okay, I ran out of things. I used all of the things. Okay. Did that activate a lot? Yeah, it activated a lot of things now. Oof. Okay, this is the main one, so... Okay.
Paimon's heard that Alhaitham's been made acting Grand Sage, but... with that personality of his... oh boy. You think things will be okay? Why don't we go to the academia and ask around?
But we need to go to Inazuma first. But okay, so hopefully you did enjoy this little stream. I extended for another hour because I'm dumb, because I was interested. And I guess story has... I forgot what my sentence is there. It's like it affected me as well. No, it didn't. The plot has thickened. That's what I wanted to say. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoy. And I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Whatever the next thing is. So... let me just put the end stream. Voila. I would really appreciate it if you checked my videos. Today's video, I think it was supposed to be Heroes and... no, not Heroes Journals, Enlisted. It was this. So please check it out. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy and see you in the next stream. Bye.